Good morning, everyone. It is October the 18th, and this morning we're going to need our chair, a pair of weights, and a band for your legs, and if you have one, a step stool. Now, I will show you what we're doing with that, and if you don't have a step stool, you simply don't have to do the step stool part. You just stay with the chair part the whole time, and you're good. All right, so we're going to get started by doing some side stepping, which is just our lateral movement and warming up our shoulders. So let's get to it. We're using the funk playlist today. So let's start with going side and do 4 and back, 2, 3, 4, and just add a little hip swing to it. So you're warming up your spine and your hips, and you can add little shoulder rolls. So when you go one way, you roll it one way, and when you go the other, you go the other way. Good. Now let's just raise and lower. Forward and back. Raise and lower. Forward and back. And let's just move our hands this time. So you're just going to rock your hands at your shoulders. Good. Let's move our weight to center and go wide and just focus on the hips for a minute. Just keep your upper body relatively stable and just let your hips move. You just kind of wanting to get that lower part of the spine warmed up. Let's add a little heel. So you kind of keep a little bit of a bounce in there. Now, lift an ankle towards your knee. Working the hip flexors. You're not going very high. Stay fairly wide. So you can get that little hip turn out. Yeah. Let's do this behind. Taking the heel to the back of the knee. So you're not kicking up so much as you're kicking to the side. Let your body turn with it. Almost like you're taking your elbow towards your heel, but not. 4, 3, 2, and let's go back to the open. Let's bring our elbows up. So we're also rocking at the shoulders. Fingertips to ears. Tap. 2, 1, 2. So it's just little tiny, enough to wake you up. And you're breathing good here. Let's go back to our march. Shaking our hands out. Flex your fingers. Roll your wrists. And the other way. Press back. So you're squeezing your shoulder blades when you do this. Nice long arms. Good. Now cross. And alternate every time. Bring it up higher. Try to get your elbows to meet. Last one. Heels. Toes are up, so you're stretching the back of your leg. And we're just bringing it back down. We're going to do a little mental gymnastics. All right. I'm going to let that one finish. Okay. So everybody, I just want you to go into a nice loose stance here. Okay. Hands up for me. We're going to do clock time, but you're only going to use your hands. You're not going to do any stepping. When I call the number, you make the number. Simple as that. So if it's 12, you're going to have to do a double move. However you decide to do 12, but you've got to hear it, process it, and have your hands make it. Okay. You're going to do this for 1 minute. Is everybody ready? Hands up. Here we go. 1, 10, 8, 7, 4, 9, 12, 11, 2, 5, 3, 6, 6, 4, 12, 2, 11, 1, 5, 9, 10, 8, 3, 7, and that was the end. And it's very interesting because I gave you instructions to make the numbers with your hands. Some of you made that, you made numbers using your fingers, and some of you drew the numbers. So that's a great interpretation. It's a great way to do it because you both did everything that you were supposed to do. Because I didn't say you have to do it this way. So very good. Very good. Use of the brain there. I like it. I like it. Let me reset for the next thing. So here's where we're going to be using our step stool. You have the choice here. If you have your stuff on your chair, make sure it's moved to the back. Well, not the choice. With the chair, you're going to be doing your step ups, okay? And the goal here is to get the heel up to the chair level, okay? That forces you to raise your knee up. And then with your step stool, and have it relatively close by. So you're going to be here. And if you're doing your step stool as well, pardon me, I have to put the shaky part down. And then I want you to step up and down 2 times. And then you'll go back to doing your heels. So you're using the same set of muscles, you're just doing it a little differently with where your weight is. If you don't have a step stool, then you'll simply do the heels. And you can also challenge yourself, excuse me, by taking your heels to different levels of your chair. If you have cross pieces, you can try to tag those. All right. If you choose to, you can add arms to this. If you do add arms, I suggest free hands first, and then if you want to add weights, but the song is only about 2 minutes long, so I really wouldn't. All right, here we go. All right, we're just going to bring it up. I'll pull this out so it doesn't make that noise. And I'm going to do my step ups. And I'm going to shift. And I'm going to do 2 complete step ups and then 2 complete step ups. And remember to change your lead foot. So if you're always leading with your right foot, lead with your left foot as often as you can. Just to teach yourself something new. Because it's good. If you're a righty, you want your left leg to be strong. And you do that by having it be the lead foot a lot of times. All right. Looking good, everybody. Of course, this one is great for your own pace. And a good little jam. Excellent. Okay. We're getting close to the end. Probably have time for half a pattern, whatever that pattern is. And go ahead and pick up your weights and come to center. All right. All right, keeping your weights nice and long. We are going to do arm-leg coordination. So if the arm is doing it, the leg is doing it. So we're going to do a front arm raise with a step out and back. So when you step out, you want a little bit of knee bend and reach. Nothing that you can't handle with your knee. Okay. We learn the steps and then we do the steps. 2 more. Let's do our side arm. So you have to do that little bit of one leg squat. There we go. Don't go very deep, but you do want to get that long extension out here. Whoops. take my arm the right direction. 2 more. Now let's put it all together. Front, side, side. There's no race here. You can complete this at any point. So essentially, every time you're doing a leg extension, you're going into a wee bit of, like I said, that single leg squat. So you want to focus on your outer leg placement and keeping your body over. I don't know what the heck I just did there. My brain got ahead of me. So you can change this pattern and turn it any way you want. So let's change that. Let's do opposites. So opposite arm, opposite leg. I'm gonna let you work it out for yourself. And you can do the pattern any way you want. Just remember which ones are opposite, okay? Almost done. Excellent. Okay, put your weights down. Get into your center space. So to build on the little one-leg squat that we were doing, or we're going to build into our squat, take your side step and down into a squat or a hip hinge. So you're going to step and hinge. Remember to keep your first early 10 in that genteel range, because you got to find your hips back there. So step into it and then tilt your hips back and squat and come back up. So if you make it that 2-point process at the beginning, you'll really get a little bit more out of it, because you'll get your hamstrings stretched out. So I'm doing my little tilt, my hinge into it. And we're not speeding through this. As you get stretched out, you can hinge forward a lot more, a lot lower, I should say. Good. And of course, currently on your step out, you're going as wide as you're comfortable with. Let's do 2 more. We'll change it up a little bit. All right, come to center. Give your legs a little shake out, a little hip hula, just in case your lumbar is a little creaky, and the other way. All right, so this time when we do our step out, we want to go right into the lunge. So you're going to go here. So you're going to go down with the step out. So instead of making it a 2-point, and you can brace, you can hold your hands like this, you can brace on it, however you need to do. Because it's that one smooth movement that makes you come into the center of your hinge. There you go. So yeah, if you want to have your hands up like this, it will actually engage your core more, but not everybody's going to be comfortable with that. You could do mommy style. You can do hands out to the side. So experiment a little bit. What's going to give you some entertainment while you're doing this? What's going to challenge you to do a little bit more? Good. Let's do 2 more before we change it up again. And come to center with our shakeout and our hip hinge hula. All right, so what I want you to do on this last couple that we're going to do, step as wide as you can and then hinge. So go really wide, and then hinge, and come back. Wide, hinge, and then come back. So it has to be the 2-part one here, so that you can take that wide step and not go right into gymnastic mode. Go very wide, hinge, and come back up. Hinge, good. Working a little more on the inner thighs here. Muscles in and around your pelvis. Those extra ones in the gluteal area. And this is our last one. Let's go ahead and step up and shake it out. Grab one of your weights or even your band. If you do have your band, I would tie it into a gentle knot so it's not all flappy. So you have something small, or your weight, okay? You can totally use a weight for this. But I was just thinking if you don't want to use a weight, so I'm going to start with the band. We're just going to pass it around the back of our head. Key here, lift those elbows up. Keeping your body upright and don't duck your head forward. So don't do this. Keep that head upright. And now let's go the other way. We did about 5. So that's 3, 4, and 5. So we're going to go around our upper body. So you're going to reach as high as you can up here and pass as high as you can in front. So you have to lift the shoulders. Now we're going to go the other way. As high as you can. 3, 2, 1. All right, arms down. You're going to go as long as you can toward your glutes. You're going to pass right here close to your rear end and pass low. So you press your shoulders down and you're passing long. And we're going to go the other way. All right, feet together, hips back. Let's go under the knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the other way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, roll yourself up and take that same band, untie it, because I said it's a gentle knot. All right. And simply stick your fingers inside of it like this. Now you're probably going, this is my leg band. Exactly. You're going to bring it right here at belly button level. And you're going to pull. Now, if you need to, you can bring your fingers outside the band and simply pull this way, whatever's most comfortable. But I want you to pull so you got that tension. And from here, we're going to do a little metronome abs. So your arms are engaged. You should feel that tension there. Your arms should be getting tired of holding this band into pull position. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let your arms relax because they're going to get tired. I'm going to switch to the outer grip so that I actually can come a little closer so my hands are together so I can do a tighter pull here. It's a smaller pull but a little more powerful. So pull and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep that tension on. 3, 2, and 1. And release. Shake those arms out. Roll those shoulders a little bit. Are you feeling it in there when you do it? That tension from just holding everything? Like the Hulk. Okay, so we're going to keep this tight grip right here and bring it at chest level. Now, if you want to at chest level, you can have elbows down or elbows up. What's going to work for you? Get your tension going. And 10, 9, 8. So keep that pull tight. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we want to, of course, release the tension and shake our hands out, roll our shoulders a little bit. And especially the fingers. All right, 2 choices here. Right above your head, and I'm going to actually let my fingers rest on my head. Get my grip fixed. And I'm going to do that little bit of a pull while I'm letting my hands rest, so I've got the tension. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep that tension on there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And press it up, roll it out. Palms flat, palms down. Roll your shoulders. Stick your hands inside and just kind of press. 10, 9, 8. We're not going to swing through these. 7, slight tension. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and roll this down. I want you to sit down, put your band on at thigh level. And you can stand and do it if you want to. Woo. All right, band at thigh level. All right. Shake your arms out, guys. Oh my gosh. Lots and lots of work there. Let me make an adjustment here. What? How did we even skip? Oh, for Pete's sake. All right, well. All right. We're going to do our hip hinge. So take your feet to slight tension. Roll your hips back. Find your hamstrings. And just sit in this position for me. Head and neck at neutral. Lumbar in good position. If you're feeling cranky, come up until you don't feel the pressure on it. And what I want you to do is you're going to simply open and close your knees just a little bit. So you're not actually hinging. You're using your legs here. And yes, you can roll to the outside of your shoes. Do something different today. We're going to work those legs. 4, 3, 2, and now we're going to do our squat and up. So just find the little pattern in the groove here. Down, halfway up. Down and up. Good. Make sure you're breathing. All right, roll it up. Slide that leg in. Little hip hula. And the other way. Now take it down to below your knees. All right. Open that stance. And you won't know until you open the stance if you've got your resistance even, so you may have to make an adjustment. Again, roll the hips back. Sit into it. And do your knees. Four, 3, 2, let's squat. Ready? Down and up. Back is in good position. You're probably already feeling the burn. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and let's roll it up. Slide that leg in there. Hip hula. Ooh, the other way. Let's take the band down to ankles. Now remember, the further down it is, the harder it is to move that band open. So go fairly wide. Whatever you can do. Roll your hips back. And again, move your knees in and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Protect your back. 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pulse. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Roll it up, slide it in, step your foot out, and out of the other side. Go ahead and pick up your weights for me. We're going to do one last set of arms before we stretch. All right. So our arm set is going to be, we're doing colors. So remember, to you, green is right front. Yellow is left front. So regardless of which way I am to you, green is right front, yellow is left front, blue is right back, red is left back. Okay. So green, blue, yellow, red. When she says that, you can step in that direction, but you're going to do an arm push up. Okay. And if she's going to the back, you just do a little kickback. So you're going to just take your arm back like this or up like this. So it always stays right here at shoulder level. So you're doing this or this, this, or this, like you're in fighting mode. So it's here or here. So keep your shoulders relaxed and just do a little push up, a little elbow back. Okay. We'll kind of keep it simple there. You can step if you like. You do not have to. You've already done a lot of legs. Ready? Here we go. Blue, yellow, red, green, red, blue, yellow, green, yellow, blue, red, green, blue, red, yellow, green, blue, green, yellow, red, blue, green, red, yellow, red, green, blue, yellow, red, blue, green. And we're done with that. So go ahead and put your weights down, except for Florence, who has the best weight of all right now. She's got a little baby in her hands. All right, we're going to do our cool down. If I can get it to play. All right. Let's just go into wide stance. Wide as you're comfortable with. Roll back into your hips, keeping your lumbar in good position, and just sit into it and elbows to the knees. We want to get a little stretch through there. We'll hold that for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your right hand to your left toe and slide over there so you're on your left hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then slide to your right with your left hand. Go into your right hip for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your hands on your thighs. Roll your chin up. And then roll up into your spine. Let it stack. Hip hula for 5. And then go the other way for another 5. All right, heel toe walk in. This means you have to push your body up and down to shift your weight. And let's do 8 of these. Stretch out those quads. And then 8 knees up. Stretch out our hips and our glutes. All right, shake it out. All right, bring your hands together, cross them, turn them, and grip. What you're going to do is you're going to pull your shoulders toward you forward, down, and tuck your chin. And we're going to hold this position for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unclasp your hands and breathe everything up into neutral. And then exhale to let it settle. All right, we're gonna roll our shoulders back. So you're taking them to squeeze the shoulder position, chin up, and hold it there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep breath, bring everything up. And you're gonna exhale it down into position. Roll your shoulders individually backwards for 4, and then forward for 4. So essentially 2 and 2. All right, hands. Fingers, roll your fingers, tap your thumbs, and back. All right, flick, 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 flick. Now, flick your thumb with every finger. And the other way. All right, in, thumbs up, out, thumbs in, thumbs up, out, thumbs in. Rotate at your elbows and out. As you're stretching your forearms and you're stretching the tendons that go into your palm. Roll it in, hold it up. We are strong today. All right, thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate you hanging out, and we'll catch you on the flip side.